Why, hello there, fellow deserters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, episode 34, Moving into the Vault for Real. We are going to continue to Gene Taylor Turtle and help the deserters. What I wanted to do was one more deserter quest, but not necessarily a plot to kill. So let's take a look. At the moment, there is a vault out here, which is there for 26 more days. So that's plenty of time. And Fun Size Killjoy is looking up the available quests. So I have 102 intel, which is like a mind-boggling amount of intel. And I am looking, and we have a visibility of 11, which is pretty hidden. And I'm looking for some quests that like might be interesting. And a lot of these are pretty simple. The next plot. To shoot down a shuttle. We could burn a lot of our intel that way. I think what I'm going to do is if we take a look at, so Crimson in terms of Psylink is 6, Moxie is 2, and Sapo is 4. I think trying to get everyone up to 6 would not necessarily be a bad call. Which means going to Deserter Technology and getting the amps. So spending 100 intel on 5 psychic amps, and that could get like Sapo up to 6, and then help get Moxie closing in on 6. Will Sappers and Breachers try to destroy? No, you can't destroy a vault wall, so there's no such thing as trying to destroy them. If something's indestructible, you cannot attempt. Much the way that I wouldn't be able to attempt. If I take a person and I tell them to attack the wall, they're just not going to be able to do it. That's what it means to be indestructible. It isn't that it has like regeneration or anything. It just can't be even damaged at all. All right, we did bring home some Vault Tech stuff here, and I think we have a lot of horses that still probably need to be emptied out. Yeah. There was one other issue right before I started that I saw, which is that this room here is not keeping up with how cold it needs to be. So once we offload one of these coolers, I'm going to want to chill that area down a little bit. Can you buy specific psycasts? No. I cannot. You would be able to if you were on good terms with the Empire, but, well, I'm not on good terms with the Empire, so... Offer! Thanks for, wow, all the gifted subs. Cheers! So the best we can do is, like, smuggled psychic power. But honestly, that's pretty strong on its own. I really don't have any complaints. The smuggled power is still really good. Alright, so with this cooler, we'll bring it down to -25, and that should help cool the room down. We have also been trying to scan for plasteel. In order to get better weapons, armor, build more vault walls, etc., we need more plasteel. And we've just not been finding it. It's been rough. Yeah, you would be able to buy specific psycasts from Empire traders, but like we can't make contact with Empire traders. We're not on good terms with them, which is why I'm saying it's just not possible because we are not allied with them, nor we will ever be. All right, pretty soon we'll have a dread drop indicator for where the next drop is. We are trying to pack up like 6,000 hay to get dropped onto an ally. So I'm hoping that that gets like loaded up and ready soon. And then the other thing is we can start phasing out some of the other structures that we have. Like, it might be reasonable at some point to move our quote-unquote living room from here into here. I'm also very close to finishing all of the research tree minus the tech prints, meaning that we could, you know, we could basically get rid of everything but the research room, potentially. Is this roofed? Oh yeah, that's not really good. Oh, good art. The way that Sci-Focus gain for art works is you can link up to 8 pieces of art, and the higher quality it is, the more Sci-Focus you gain. The fastest way to get Sci-Focus charge would actually be to get 8 pieces of legendary art. It's faster than every other Sci-Focus meditation type. But legendary art is kind of hard to come by, so. Do I want a tip for Plasteel? I don't really need one. I end up getting so much Plasteel through vault diving. I'll eventually scan it. That I am not concerned about. But the amount of Plasteel we get off of vault items is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so we have the location of the Psychic Amp. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send someone... let's send Agent Venom with Pierogi down there. Agent Venom is like the fastest pawn by far, and it should be a quick trip. I'm not even going to worry about wreck items or anything. Yeah, ever since we've unloaded the horses, I've made like a few hundred Plasteel already. And we're not even close to being done. Oh, so I think, if I am not mistaken, Turtle's remove weakness was a 50-50. I am not 100% certain about that, but if you would like to predict on it, I'll start a prediction. Will the gene tailoring be successful? Yes or no? Will Turtle come out as a vegetable instead? Possibly a corpse, or will it work? That I do not know. And I'm going to set hauling to highest priority so that we can tidy up the base a bit. Oh, shoot. Well, I don't need to cut this urgently because Double Strain can't be blighted. So I have like 3 hops that could be affected. So I'm not going to wake anyone up for that. So, I think what I'll do, actually, is poll you guys about the priority. If you want me to continue helping the deserters or do something else, ultimately I'll leave it up to you. So I'll give you 5 minutes to vote as we try to tidy up the base a bit. Vault defense would be to further improve the kill box and or build additional vault walls, the impenetrable ones. Vault improvement would likely be to move the kitchen and recreation room in here. And also probably research as well, so that we are far less likely to get pod drop rated, which has happened a lot. Focus on gene tailoring is pretty straightforward. Aiding the deserters would be signing up for a plot, because all of the services seemed to be pretty dull. Improving weapons and armor, that's a bit of a tricky one. For that, it might make sense to actually physically raid one of these Harmony Dominion Empire bases. They might have someone that has like a high level for critical intel or some persona weapons or something like that. I'm not really sure how to go about improving weapons and armor. That one's a little bit more amorphous, if you will. Tech Prince in Ancient Dangers is pretty straightforward, and Ancient Danger difficulty is obviously a lot less when you have ancient powers. Because we can just, you know, blow people up with our minds. It does make a lot of the danger negated pretty completely. And have you guys vote. I'm happy with whatever you want. And I just decided to try to get rid of the oodles and oodles of hay that we have. Ooh, a heat wave. Alright, Agent Venom, you are just a few hours away from the dead drop. And who gets the links? I do not know. We could raise Moxie to 6, Sapo to 5. We could raise Sapo to 6, Moxie to 4. I'll probably have you vote on who is the highest priority. And there's going to be... Ooh, so here's the thing. This heat wave is causing a max exodus of critters from the map tile. So I'm going to prioritize hunting briefly over hauling. It might already be too late. It's so hot out that, like, there aren't any animals that want to stay here. So the worry is that there would be no meat source. And we don't really farm for food. So, like, that's not great. Crimson, go get this yak. And Agent Venom is ready to get our loot. Alright, amps have been retrieved. We're bringing them home. Yeah, I think that's probably enough hay. I guess we'll give it to Yobust. I mean, I don't really plan on befriending them, but our alignment with the Pious Path is high enough, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it looks like Vault Improvement. Got it. Who is priority for Psycasting? Sapo or Moxie? So these implants cannot start someone new. Meaning someone that doesn't already have Psycast powers can't get implanted with these things. You have to already have the powers ahead of time. But Sapo and Moxie aren't level 6, so they could receive them. Okay, changing the priorities back around to be a little bit more normal. And you guys voted for me to fix up the vault. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So here's the plan. The plan is... The plan is to set up a freezer. And I'm also going to do a butchery. So we'll have food here, corpses here. And I'm making it larger because we ran into a lot of issues last time with that. Make sure that power is running through the walls. And this is a really weird hopper setup, I must say. But, you know, if it works, it works. And then eventually get rid of the pillars because they won't be necessary anymore. I might even enclose it in stone. I'll just leave it open for now. Give it that, the aesthetic we're looking for. We ended up getting... Oh, God. That is hot. Our freezer is not frozen. Not even a little bit. I think... we could even switch over to the ancient cooking station rather than the one that we had. That would be a nice improvement. Oh, people to trade with. They have cobras. Yeah, okay. Bye. I don't need your snakes. And it looks like Moxie is going to take priority for sidecasting. Got it. So Sap will go to 5, Moxie will go to 6. And then I only need one more amp to get us, you know, all topped up. Which is pretty nice. Isn't the ancient station slower? Work speed factor 80%. Work speed factor 70%. It probably is slower in a bad temperature, yeah. We don't cook. We, like, make tea. I'm not too worried about it being, like, so significantly slower due to tea that it is harmful to me. Alright. Did I set these hoppers up correctly? I have no idea. I'm assuming. 56%. Yeah, it is a little bit slower. Then we're also going to want the T-bench. I'm just going to physically move the shelf. We'll want a light in there. Want the butchery in there. Okay. Oh, it got too warm by 2 degrees. Gross. So I'm trying to protect the ancient tech most. I mean, it got too warm mostly just because of like a heat wave. It was like uniquely warm. Oh, I did not see you in there. I didn't see this hive down there. Well, Dagonite, you have a lot of cuddle buddies in your bedroom now. What's going on with the power? Or the lighting? Who turned off the lights? They must have broke. Well, these guys are just... Alright, they're dead. I think they broke one of the ancient turrets. Not a big deal. Alright, buzzsaw time. Maybe I won't summon lightning. Vertical pulse, make them all puke. They didn't even break the bed. They knew it was only excellent quality, so they didn't bother. Sapo's like, I'm kind of bleeding here. Got a lot of wounds. It's like, I know. I didn't want to use any abilities like that I thought would have collateral damage, like summon lightning would probably be... I did it anyway. Yeah, it's the heat from it is not helpful. Not that we're gonna get 2 infestations in a row, I don't think. Okay, Dr. Crimson, tend your brother. And then everyone else go fight the fire. I think what I'm gonna do is dump all of the bug corpses here. So I can just burn them. Because I don't want them rot. Well, they're never gonna rot, because our base is normally frozen. But I don't really want them in my base. It's funny that at the start of the stream, I was trying to fix the ambient temperature problem. And, like, despite working on that, they still it was still a problem. And Agent Venom's gonna come home and be like, what happened, guys? Alright, nothing was interrupted. Nothing serious broke. So, it's definitely one of those all's well that ends well. And we have a lot of jelly for it. Sapos. Enjoying life to its fullest. Don't I have a... Yeah, I do have a vending station. Alright, I want to move some of these batteries in here until we get, like, a person that lives there. So that I can craft more easily in the base. Turtle went berserk. Well, at least we know how that turned out. Rod, you good with a psychic shop? Yep, you are. Perfect. Brain damage? No. No brain damage. I'm going to carry him to the Gene Taylor pod, and he's going to go back in. So, prediction. Unfortunately, was a no. But I'll run another prediction. Then we'll see how this next one turns out. So it's a 50-50. It's the last fuel for this specific pod. And we'll try to get rid of all the corpses. Now it's still a bit warm for the heat wave, so I'm gonna need. I'll have a little bit of respite before the next infestation. Oh, I don't have any more coolers. Well, shoot. There is not much I can do about that. It's just particularly hot. I mean, it's like record-breaking 57 Celsius hot outside. So, oh, hey, you little sneaky sneak. I see you. I didn't see that hive chill just now. Oh, there's another cooler? Alright, I'll grab that in a sec. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. I'm not laying out anything, like, looking nice. Maybe eventually I'll, like, line these things up so that they are more reasonable. There. Work. No hauling. Super hauling. And Dagonite. Food binge. That doesn't surprise me. I've seen what your bedroom looks like. I'll try to help him out a little bit, because this is deep dirty. It got a wee bit nasty. So the other thing we're going to need to do is to move the billiards in, move the poker in, move the tables in, toxic spewer for pay. I'll take a look at that in a moment. And the reason is you guys wanted me to improve the vault, and well, let's actually move into the vault. I think that's kind of important. Let's go with a grand table made of marble blocks. Grand, huh? That thing is whopping. Woof. I like it. Alright, toxic spewer for pay. Honestly, I don't care. I glanced at the rewards and they were blah. Alright, Sapo should be the one to finish the table. Oh god, that's a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work that was going to be, but I'm committed to it now. Alright, in regards to fully moving into here, set up meat storage. There we go. It's not a lot of room, I know, but I figured I wasn't gonna need a whole lot. Then we have our beer shelf, tea shelf, marriage spot. Not that we have any relationships in this colony, like at all. Party spot. I don't know why I'm copying and pasting. It's like a bad habit, won't end. These doors can be forced open. And then vault vented. Oh, good. Content broken. I updated my editing software and apparently it got screwy. Actually, I don't see what you're saying. And was it video 3? Yes, I see the issue. I'll take that offline then. Womp, womp, womp. This latest software update was really annoying because updating my editing software also required me to update my drivers, and then there was issues with that. It was just a whole bunch of nonsense. Alright, I don't really have a place to, like, make the wort. Guess I'll put it in with the brewery. Yeah, exactly. One issue cascades into another. That's the long and short of it. But I hate when that happens. It's so annoying. Alright, I don't have an ancient light for the butchery. But, all of this can be taken offline. These are wall lamps, not ancient lights. A lot of this meat is going poof, but, like, whatever. I'll probably want to move the meditation statues into my base at some point. And I think as a stopgap measure, I'm going to set, while the grand table gets built, I'll set up one of the old tables as a place to eat. But it means that this place won't be like a high priority target like it used to be, which is very helpful, because it used to be coming under fire constantly, and that was really annoying. Now, everything I just queued up is probably a problem without a pillar. I'll just drop a pillar here. Mend a armor. I wanted to try to mend the recon armor that I had. Fixing it up so you can wear it again. It's like normal quality, it's not very great. Let's try to do that one more time, but with the excellent one. Perfect. Heat wave's over, so it should be able to be kept cold now better than before. Oh, and look at this. I go out of my way to gift Neobust a whole bunch of stuff, and what do? They attack me for it. So they're breachers, which is weird. Moxie never got the implants that like I had intended. Neither did Sapo. It's still TBD. Shot him in the nose. And they are coming straight for me. It's like a line of Neobust. Unfortunately, if they were grouped up, it'd be a lot easier for me to, like, eyeball murder them. I'm gonna try to hit this group here. Prof K, back up. Actually, you know what? You wanna go? Boom! You're dead. Glory kill. Alright, I am taking up positions behind trees. And it looks like they are no longer holding their old position. So Crimson's coming up behind them. I'll just start opening fire on them. Because Prof K and Killjoy are having a hard time putting distance. So I'm going to do some psychic lances, because otherwise they're going to have a bad time. This Prof K is already beat to hell. I didn't realize they were coming in from the south. Alright, let's press them from the north. Wow, the berserked ones just, like, stopped coming for me. Okay, he's down. You have pain hypersensitivity, so you're down way soon, which is actually, honestly, at the end of the day, kind of convenient. Because I don't want them fighting to death. And these guys are breachers, so they should be approaching me, like, to breach walls. Oh, friendlies from the Pious Path coming. Oh, wow. And a lot of them. Like 90 of them. Just looking at the abilities I can use. I know I'm letting them close on me. Should be fine. And they're fleeing. They're not actually trying to capture anyone, which is good. Alright, doctors that are not hurt. Misha. Moxie, you are due for a whole bunch of implants. Now, where are they? Right there. Well, there's gonna be a lot of cleanup to do. I don't think these guys are, like, even bleeding. Yeah, they're literally not even bleeding, so there's no urgency about tending. No bleed, no need to tend. Moxie, you have bloodlust, so let's make you extra happy. Are all mutations equally weighted? Yes. Unless one disables the other. So they might not be all independent of one another, kind of like traits. Of that, I'm not entirely sure. So, Rod, you're healed. Dag, you are mostly healed. Misha, go pick up medicine. Actually, you know what? Don't bother with that. Go heal Fun-Sized. Fun-Sized, quit moving. I'm just gonna have Sapo Miracle heal, Prof K. Like, never happened. Alright, so Fun-Sized is the only one that's down. He should be on his feet in just a minute. Apparently that raid gave me enough wealth that I now am eligible for the Arcanexus. Oh, one of them got back up. One that I, like, psycast stunned. It's not a good time. So Fun-Size is the only one that's down. Not a big deal. That'll be fixed. And we are setting up our rec room. There we go. Fun-Size is moving around again. And we'll have him go grab his sniper rifle. Oh god, these friendlies. Stay out of my base, please. Don't come in here. Alright, it's as if nothing even happened. Moving the meditation room up here. The Imperial banner. I'll put in our deserter room as like a trophy, I guess. And then it's just a matter of like waiting for things to get moved. Really. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you at next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow deserters.